Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to Skint Living UK. If you're a new viewer, you are more than welcome here, and if you're a regular viewer, I'm really pleased that you've decided to come back. Today is Frugal Friday, and I thought I could do a little cook and chat while we're talking about our lovely viewers' comments today. So yesterday I made some chicken stew. I use the word chicken loosely because I only put a little tiny bit of chicken in. This is what's left. If you can see the green herbs floating on top, that's thyme. And I thought I'd top it up today. So I've been to Asda and I got some reduced veggies. They were 34p, so I thought, right, I'm going to throw them in to make the stew go a bit further. I'll leave that to bubble. Bubble. I'm going to throw on a little bit more garlic in. I get these little jars of garlic from Aldi, the 65p, so it's always handy if you don't want to peel garlic. Sometimes I struggle peeling the garlic because my hands are all knobbly. I've got arthritis, so sometimes I just can't be bothered. So I throw some garlic in, and my favourite also, so it looks a bit like rice, but it's actually pasta. I'm just going to chuck a little bit of that in as well and give it a bit of a stir while we're talking. And then at the end, near the end, I'm going to chuck in a tin of butter beans. They're on offer at the moment in Asda. They're 42p. They're in salted water, so I've given them a little sieve and a rinse because they always look a bit slimy and schlaggy. So I'll throw the butter beans in near the end. So while I'm stirring this, I thought we could have a little chat about our viewers' comments. So a shout out to lovely Taffy Nige, who's always been lovely with his comments, very supportive. I really appreciate it. Kerry James as well, always says useful, constructive comments, and it's just always says a great tip or two as well. And to Sue 51R150B, she says comments virtually every day. You're fabulous, honey. You and Kerry and Taffy are my favourites. I know you shouldn't have favourites. They said about children, don't they? You shouldn't have a favourite. So yeah, so today I thought, we'll talk about all the lovely comments I got about being frugal, about me and my son living on £750 a month. I must admit, I did get some horrible comments from people, which surprised me. I had two ladies who was telling me, well, one lady said to me, how dare you compare yourself to a pensioner? Pensioners are poor, who do I think I am? So obviously she was on a high horse. I upset her in some way because obviously she thinks she's great and I'm not. So I thought, right, another one for the block list. Then I had two ladies telling me that state pension is 880 odd a month, not 950 odd a month, which is what I said. So I said to them, I went onto Google and the .gov website, and it says that pensioners get the new UK full, if you get a full state pension, you get £11,502.40p. So when I said that, this other lady who I speak to online was like me, I'll be minted when I get my pension because that's loads of money. Now, to a lot of people that's not a lot of money, and some people do struggle on that, but to be honest, if I was living on that, I'd be a happy bunny because to me that's a lot compared to what I'm living on now. So yeah, so if you're looking up on Google, it says £2.21 and 20p a week. So the one lady said to me, how on earth did you come to 958? I get nowhere near that. I get 880. So I said I divided the whole amount by 12 because there's 12 months in a year, and that's how you get 958. And she was like, but I only get 880 odd, so you're wrong. And then after insulting me, messages coming backwards and forwards, having a real go at me, it turns out she doesn't get 12 payments a year. She gets 13. So that amount, 11,000 odd, divided by 13 is where you get 880. So I had two ladies telling me categorically they only get 880 and not 950. But if you're getting 13 payments a year, you're either getting paid every 4 weeks or you just get an extra payment at the beginning or the end of the year, and that works out at £8.84. So please don't ever go at me for the number that I quoted. It just means you've done your maths wrong. So I'm not having a go at pensioners. All I'm saying is it was a basis for comparison, because me and my son spend £750 a month for a complete month, not 4 weeks, and that times 12 months works out at 9,000 exactly. So a pensioner who's on 11,500 gets £2,500 more than we do, and that's for a single pensioner, and we live on that as two people, not as a single person. So a pensioner to us is on quite a lot of money. It's not, I know it's not much these days comparison with the price of bills and all the rest of it. I know it's not much, but what I'm saying is I did it as a basis for comparison to what we spend per month. So it wasn't meant to be derisory to pensioners. It was just maths, pure maths, and you can easily look it up on Google or the .gov website, or even like pensioner websites like Age UK. Age UK, I highly recommend. They're really good. They have all kinds of calculators on there, all kinds of benefits that you can get, loads of information. So I definitely recommend Age UK if you're looking for information about pensions and any other benefits that you might be entitled to. All it was a comparison between how much a pensioner gets and how much me and my son spend. That's all it was about. It wasn't having a go at pensioners. I had another lady saying to me, because I was living on my teacher's pension, I was living off the back of workers. I just don't know what that's supposed to mean, really. It's just like, no. I had another person saying to me, because I got a reduced water bill, again, I'm living off workers. And I'm like, no, because it's a charity, the water. Your bill gets reduced because the water company has a charity which is self-funded, so it's nothing to do with customers. So anyway, yeah, so I feel like I've been through the ringer a little bit more this week. A few people have been a bit horrible, but saying that, rafts and rafts and rafts of other people have been absolutely lovely. Lynn Norman 2144, she says she goes to Lidl, and if you spend £250 per month and use their little app, you scan their app, you get 10% off one shop. So to get the balance up to £250, she also scans her daughter-in-law's shopping, and then you get 10% off one big shop. So she says she gets all the expensive stuff that she thinks is expensive to make sure she gets that 10% off. So if you got a Lidl near you, maybe that's worth you getting the app and scanning the app to get your discount once a month. Lovely Rainbow Tree 3, she's a vegan and recommends blueberries and flax seeds as you're getting older, because it's good for you. And she says sometimes she buys a crate of blueberries for £6.50. Oh, I'm so jealous. And she says she washes them and then freezes them. That's so good. Serenity 8876, she says she makes lovely soups with any veggies she got and throws in butter beans, just like me. I do that too. She says she makes a stretch for 3 days of lunches or dinners. Good on you, honey. A big pot of something, you can make it go a long way. I learned that from me nana. She's having a bit of a tough time, her and her partner at the moment, so me thoughts and hugs go out to you, honey. Another lady, York's Lass, she said her and her husband live on a teacher's pension and her husband's state pension. Did I mention the P word? They've got no debt, they have a little old car and a dog. That to me is just idyllic. She said they often sit by the water and just watch the world go by. And she says, and this is her words, it's very doable. Jacqueline Lovesey is also doing up her home. She's got a bungalow and they're on the second year of their renovations and they're doing it all themselves. Good on you, girl. Save some money and get it done. Well done. Another lovely lady, Fibromyalgia 09. She says she's going to use Klarna for her new cooker. A lot of people don't like Klarna because it gets people into debt. But I think if you haven't got a big lump sum to pay for something big like a cooker, which is what she's planning on buying, it's good because you break up the payments so long as you're not late. If you think you're going to struggle with the payments, I recommend joining the credit union because they do very low interest loans. Who else have we got? Oh, lovely Sue, R15B. She was telling me about her daughter. She stayed with her till she was nearly 28 to save up a deposit for her home. I think that's the only way a lot of people, young people, can get a place these days if they stay at home longer. My son's 23 this year. My other son, he's 30. He was here till he was 28 as well. I think that's the only way you can do it, isn't it, really? Stay at home, save a bit of money, not pay rent to somebody else, and then save up for your deposit that way. And she got all furniture second hand off like places like Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, so if you're determined to do it, you will. You'll find a way. And if you've got a lovely mum or a lovely dad or both, and you can stay there for a bit longer so you can save up a little stash of cash. And what I thought was lovely, she's got a lovely old car and she calls it Marjorie. I think that's just so nice. That's lovely. So nice. So there you go. There's today's ramblings as usual. If you've got any comments, leave them down below. And I'm just so pleased everyone generally has been so nice. Oh, I know what I forgot. A lot of people agree with me that the BBC TV licence is a waste of money. And they hound people. They hound people for payments. I had a comment from another lady who does a frugal channel, Shoestring Jane, and she says she likes the TV licence because she likes ad-free programmes which she thinks are good quality and free radio. I don't think the programmes are good quality anymore. Now and again you might get the odd one. But what I don't like is what other people have said. They hound people for payments. You get threatening letters in the post. And even people turning up on the doorstep. And if you can't afford to pay it in one lump sum, you pay it monthly or weekly. And then once you paid it, they want you to start paying in advance for the next year. What other bill asks you to start paying next year's bill in advance? No one. I just think they're horrible the way they harass people, and I just think it's dying now because hundreds of thousands of people have left. So Shoestring Jane is entitled to her opinion. If that's what she likes, that's good for her, but I think they're bullies. Plus I think they're very elitist, and it's disgusting that they pay their presenters millions of pounds with the hounding people every month or every week to pay them. Yeah, it's just immoral. So there you go. I'll get off my soapbox, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. And if you could you please like and subscribe. Bye for now, and I hope to see you soon.